Well, let's talk a little bit about eggs. Now, some people will say that they don't tolerate eggs very well. In generally, I think eggs are a very nutritious, very good product for most people. There are some people that do have trouble with eggs in general or certain components of eggs. There's some people that say that maybe eggs have too much vitamin A. I've rarely seen that to actually be an issue in sort of reality. So let's talk about a little bit some interesting ways to prepare eggs. Because some of you guys, we all know scrambled eggs, boiled eggs, poached eggs, fried eggs. I mean, that's probably how 90% of us eat our eggs. But there are some really versatile things you can do with eggs. And let's talk about some of those things. You remember, eggs have all of the 9 essential amino acids in the exact perfect ratios that we need. And so first one, you might have not used before is called a keto pulled pork egg wrap. And so basically, you can use a pan, cook an egg tortilla. So you take a beaten egg and pan with some sort of cooking oil, typically ghee might be good, or tallow or something like that. Add some leftover pulled pork or other leftover meat. If you choose to do so and you tolerate them, maybe you might want some sort of vegetables, salt, some lime juice. Roll it up and you can enjoy that. A 2022 research study showed that consuming eggs actually improves both blood vessel and gut bacteria function without increasing inflammation, metabolic or oxidative stress. So enjoy your eggs guilt-free. They're good for you. Let's talk about a high protein, low carb egg shape. This is something I've done not that infrequently when I'm eating eggs. And so I break a couple eggs into the blender. Usually for me, it's like 4. I might add some water. I will sometimes, if I feel like it, I might add some cream or some milk of some sort, some cinnamon, vanilla. You might add some nutmeg and maybe perhaps some monk fruit sweetener, and you can blend that up, and it's quite a nice little shake. A 2019 study in the Journal of Nutrients found that eggs are particularly nutritious, and there are 550 so far unique identified proteins contained within eggs. They are fairly high satiety. Some of the proteins that have been identified are antimicrobial, they're antioxidants, and also anti-cancerous. They're a rich source of vitamins A, D, E, K, which are all our fat-soluble vitamins, as well as many B vitamins. And remember, choline is also something that eggs are quite rich in, and they are vital to cell health, brain development, and our bones. Now, another one you might do is called an egg wrap burrito with ham and cheese. And so, again, make your egg-based tortilla, put ham and cheese on it in a skillet, allow the heat to melt it, take it up, roll it up, very easy. You can make egg burgers. This one's quite easy. Make a regular burger patty, a little bit thinner in the middle so you can kind of build out a little bit of a divot, and then when you flip it over, break an egg onto it and let the egg cook on top of the burger. That's a nice one. And then finally, this is one, if you're kind of low on, you don't have a pan or something like that, if you got access to something you can boil some water in, you can actually do something that's called maybe a scout egg or a panless omelet or egg in a bag. And so basically you can do is take a freezer bag, like a Ziploc freezer bag, break your eggs into there, put what you want to mix with it, maybe some bacon, maybe some cheese. Again, if you're a vegetable person, you want to make an omelet, you can throw some vegetables in there, salt, pepper, and you can actually drop it in boiling water. Let it go for several minutes, and then you can bust it out, and you've got basically an omelet made without a pan. Finally, the low-carb, gluten-free Scotch egg, which is really neat. Once you take a hard-boiled egg, you of course peel it, you crush up some pork rinds to make some breadcrumbs. Add some seasonings, fresh herbs, salt to some ground pork to make a kind of a breakfast sausage blend, or you can use hamburger if you prefer. You make a meatball with this and put the egg in the center of that, and then you can dip the meatball into some whipped egg, and then you can roll it around in pork crumbs, and then you go ahead and deep fry it in ideally tallow, or you can put it in an air fryer, salt and pepper the outside, and this is a very, very interesting, nice treat. I hope you found these things exceptionally exciting. So eggs can be a super source of nutrition if you tolerate them. Let me know your favorite recipes, weird ways to cook eggs, if you will. The chef's hat supposedly has 100 different folds, around that. That's supposed to indicate the number of ways that you are able to cook an egg as a chef, and so there's at least 100 ways to cook them. Let me know some that you know that I didn't mention, and thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.